Welcome back. I want to do another little video here. I want to talk a little bit more about some stuff that I left out in my last one that I'm going to, well, I'd referred to how trainers sometimes like to scam people when it comes to doing tune-ups. And I want to talk about the tune-up scam a bit. Because if your trainer actually ever tells you that your horse needs a tune-up, one of two things has happened. Either they actually didn't do their job. If they were the one that did the original training, they actually didn't do their job. Because if they did their job properly, educated the horse properly, the horse would absolutely not forget. They simply don't forget. That's not even up for debate. At least not as far as I'm concerned. And I think a lot of people would agree with me. And so that's the one possibility, is they actually didn't know what they're doing and didn't do their job right. And the other possibility, more likely one, is, well, you're being scammed if they tell you need a tune-up. I want to explain how that works a little bit more, because I didn't really elaborate much in my other video on how that works. But it's easy money for them. And if they get you coming back every year, well, that's pretty much guaranteed income for them, because every year in the spring they can count on, a certain number of people coming back for it. Usually it's 30 days for a tune-up. And for 30 days, well, between your transportation and, the tune-up fee, because a month's worth of training is usually somewhere around $700-800, that sort of thing. And so by the time you pay for transportation and maybe some board or whatever else, you could easily be forking out $1,000. But it's still $700-800 per horse for each individual that they convince needs tune-up. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I have heard stories about trainers that actually don't do anything for a tune-up. So for an entire month they have your horse and they get paid for doing absolutely nothing. Because, well, a lot of the problem is not the horse. Well, pretty much always. It's you're doing something just a little bit not right, and they know the trick to how to get the horse to do everything. So when you finally show up to pick up your horse, they hop on the horse, give you a little demo of what they've accomplished in the past month, even though they haven't done anything. And because they know what they're doing when it comes to riding and that sort of thing, that horse performs perfectly. It'll do everything that it's expected to do. The problems don't exist anymore. They're all gone. And so you think, hey, great, our horse has been fixed. Well, the fact is, there was nothing wrong with the horse in the first place. It was just a matter of they know how to ride the horse better than you. And, that one little thing that you don't have quite right makes a world of difference. And rather than telling you about that, it's guaranteed income for them. Every spring they're going to have, maybe a dozen horses, if they're lucky, coming back for tune-ups every spring. And, like I said, it's truly a scam, because there's nothing wrong with the horse. The horse does not need a tune-up. And, I think that the whole concept of the tune-up is just a bunch of BS. Even if it's the owner that thinks the horse needs the tune-up, they're not going to argue. It's easy money, because all they got to do is get on the horse, take it for a ride around the yard or the round pen or the arena or something for a few minutes and call it fixed, and charge you for a whole month's worth of work that they didn't actually do. Even the ones that actually do get on the horse and ride them, I mean, really, it's not that hard to make the horse look good again, if you know what you're doing, compared to, well, what happens when you get on the horse. So if you do have a problem with your horse and you take it to a trainer, don't even ask for a tune-up, get on the horse, show them what it's doing, and ask them how to fix it. And they may say it's the horse, and they may say it's you. More than likely, if they're being honest, they're going to say it's you, and they're going to show you how to do it right. And that's what you truly need to know. Otherwise, you're going to fall for the tune-up scam. And every year, somebody's going to be getting easy money, and every year you're going to be forking out close to $1,000 for nothing. So just thought I'd add that one on to the other one that I just finished doing where I said, you don't need tune-ups. Thought I'd elaborate a little bit more on what's going on with the tune-up scam, because I don't think a lot of people really have a clue what's happening. And, I said that it's not the horse, it's the rider, but your trainers aren't always going to be honest with you because, let's face it, the world in general, not just the horse world, but the world in general is full of some pretty, shady people that they'll take your money without hesitation, and if there's an easy way to get it. Because let's face it, most people really don't know that much about the horses, and the trainers, most people revere them as somebody that really knows lots. And they're going to take the word for something. If they say, hey, you got to give me money for a month's worth of tune-up, well, they're going to do it. But I'm here to tell you, it's a scam. Don't fall for it. If your trainer ever says you need a tune-up or agrees with you when you say they need a tune-up, walk away. They're not somebody you want to do business with because they're putting money ahead of the horse. Have a good day.